All right, welcome into the show, Creative Crypto here. And I just want to say thank you so much to this community, to all my subscribers. You guys are truly incredible. I really do appreciate all the support you've been showing me on this channel. All your nice comments and your thumbs up. It truly helps motivate me to continue making these videos for you guys and sharing as much knowledge as I can. We have officially passed 4,000 subscribers here on the channel. And I am just truly grateful and thankful for all of you guys on this channel. Without you all subscribing, I wouldn't even be making any videos. So thank you so much to this community. You guys are truly incredible. And to show my gratitude and thanks for you all for subscribing to this channel and following along for this journey, I'm going to be doing a 4,000 subscriber giveaway. There's going to be 3 prizes up for grabs. You have a chance of winning 0.4 SOL, or one of 2 prizes of 3.5 million SOUP tokens each. SOUP is the meme coin that we created on this channel. I'll give some updates to that as well. We will also be taking a deep dive into the Trojan bot and updating some settings and tinkering around with some things. I'm going to show you guys how to use some of the advanced settings there with Trojan bot, because the landscape for trading has changed since we first started doing this copy trading about a month ago. I will also dive into how the Trojan bot is going to have one of the biggest airdrops, I believe, of all time. So guys, real quick, how you enter this giveaway is, number 1, you need to have a Google account. You need to sign into your Google account, check this box here, and then you're going to need to answer 3 questions of secret words. There's going to be 3 secret words in this video that you need to listen and look out for. And you need to write them down so you remember them, and they will be hidden inside this video. So make sure you watch the entire thing, because otherwise you might miss them. So once you have those 3 words, you need to also input your Solana wallet address where you want your prize to be sent, and then click submit. Now this giveaway will stay open until I make my next video, where I will select the 3 winners randomly on my next video. Not exactly sure of when that will be, but it will be sometime soon after this video. So make sure you enter this giveaway within a few days of this video airing. So good luck to everybody that enters this giveaway. I will help you out here with the first secret word, and that secret word is pump. And that's exactly how I'm going to say it throughout the video. I'm going to say the secret word is, and then give the word, and that's it. Just one time. So I'll do it again in case you guys missed it. Secret word 1 is pump. Now speaking of pump, we're going to talk about the pump that happened here with our community meme coin, Solplantation, because this was absolutely insane what we saw here. And I've been doing more research and diving into Pump.fun and looking at other coins on there and seeing if I can spot any type of patterns or trends that goes on. And I did spot something very interesting I'm going to show you guys in this video. But firstly, let's talk about this chart. This chart is looking pretty interesting. So we go back here, guys. This is when we first launched the video back here. Okay. So a lot of people were accumulating back here. Okay, a lot of people in our Telegram and subscribers of the channel. This is all our organic growth in our community. Now, this coin caught on, and it caught on to Pump.fun, and the bots took over. So what I have found, guys, and I'm going to show you proof of this in a second, what I found is there's bots on Pump.fun, either used by the Pump.fun team or people outside of the Pump.fun team. There's really no way to tell for sure. But what they do is, when a coin gets close to King of the Hill, they make sure it gets to King of the Hill and they pump it up like this, but they don't let it get all the way. They cut it off at like 95, 96% of the bonding curve, which is exactly what happened to our coin here. And then they dump it back down. I've noticed this with other meme coins as well. And I really think what they're doing with this is a few things. Number 1 is they're probably making a small profit on this, potentially. And also, they're trying to shake out the dev of this project and also the token holders to see if this is a legitimate project. This is like a testing phase that Pump.fun does for potential meme coins that they think have legs and that could be a potential great meme coin to launch on Radium. They give it all kind of pumping and buy volume, get it to King of the Hill, and then they dump it back down. And they want to see if the developer is going to get scared and dump, if the community is going to get scared and dump. But see, our community is too smart for that, guys. We didn't fall for that because we were buying down here, and we're still up from our current position because we are holding strong. And this thing is gaining some support here right around this level, okay? And it's continuing to go up and down. Now, right here, guys, this is a glitch on the chart because this is when I actually burned 10% of the total supply from the dev wallet. If you guys watched my last video where I created the Solplantation coin, the dev wallet was holding 15% of the total supply. I have since burned those tokens to show proof and commitment to the people outside of our community that don't really know what I'm about and what we're about here on this channel. When I say I'm not going to rug and not going to sell the dev wallet, people have been so scarred and burned from projects, they just don't trust it. So I get it. So what I want to do was burn those tokens. Because of the tracking is kind of funny on Pump.fun because it's not technically on a major DEX, it had a weird effect here to the chart. Now this is just a glitch, like I said, it didn't actually go down to this low because it's literally impossible for it to go that low. So if I had burned those tokens when it was already listed on Radium, because it was 10% of the total supply, the coin would have instantly pumped 10% in price. Because it's just tokenomics and math, guys, because that will mean there's less tokens for the same liquidity and same market cap. So it would have pumped 10%. But because it's just being incubated right now on Pump.fun, it had this weird reaction to this chart. Now this website was shared to me by someone in our Telegram community, and thank you so much for that. I forgot to mention this because this is a really great platform to use. This is like a more advanced version of Dex Screener because they have a whole Pump.fun section here, and it really helps filter out and sort the potential good coins on Pump.fun and shows you some great metrics behind it. Because we'll come over here to our chart and you can see that we don't see that same wick on this chart, okay? Now the reason why you see two different prices is because this price here is the SOUP token to Solana price. So this price is in Solana. This price is the USD value of this price, okay? So that's just how they do it on this chart. But you can see, guys, that we look over here, they're giving us a rug probability of 0%. Perfect, guys, because that's true. Because not only that, but our top 10 holders are way less than 10%. I believe it's like 7% on here. And if we come down here and check the holders, okay, you will see that a lot of the community is sitting good. So because some people missed the initial video launch and bought in kind of late, maybe on the big pump, there's a few people that are down about 50% right now. But the great thing is they just have to continue to hodl and things will flip on the charts. Now there's not too many people like that. There is a few, but a lot of our community is strong-handed and they are holding this token. They got in early. As you can see, a lot of them are up 5x. Now this is the dev wallet right here. And you can see a lot of our community is continuing to hold. There are some people that are down a little bit, but most people are in the green or just slightly in the red because they got in when we got in here on the channel, which was super, super early when I first launched the video way back here. So guys, let me show you what I found here with Pump.fun and kind of give you my theory on what's going on here with what they're doing here on Pump.fun. Either it's part of their revenue model or something that they're doing. And I had a really interesting comment on one of my last videos asking these types of questions. And it really made me think and made me question and look into Pump.fun and see what are they really doing here to make revenue from all these tokens that they launch on their platform. Okay guys, so let me show you this coin here. This one I happened to find in someone's video and very interesting pattern. Okay, now this happened quicker than our token. Our token really took off around the 18-hour mark, but this one looks like it was about the first hour. And you can see that it pumped up to a bonding curve of 94%. It got crowned king of the hill. Okay, looking kind of similar to what happened with our token. Now fast forward, they had a huge dump. Their bonding curve went down from 94% to 80%. Very similar to what happened to our token. Now, if we look and see what this token is up to now, you can see that it's been completely obliterated. Its bonding curve went down to 5%, and this coin is now dead. So what happened? It had the same type of thing. The huge pump, got king of the hill, huge dump came in. Tried to sustain. The dev or the insiders of the project sold and got out and rugged. Versus our project here, we had that huge run up, okay? This is when the Pump.fun bots came in. They got us to king of the hill. It crashed it, sold, kind of started selling. But look, we've stabilized, okay? We are stabilized and we're on our way back up to our trajectory. That's because I didn't dump a single token and a lot of our community didn't dump any of their tokens. So because of that, this chart is looking super, super bullish. Because charts like this, guys, are the charts that the professional meme coin traders look for. They don't want to buy up here. They want to buy down here on the dip. Okay, that's where they want to buy. So this chart is very attractive to those type of traders. And what's even better is we haven't even started marketing for this. I do have a marketing budget that I set aside for this, that I am going to take a look at some marketing that we can do with this, because I really just want to make this a great success for our community, and I want to get this thing on Radium. That is the goal. I will not stop until this is 100% bonding curve and we're listed on Radium, and then the fun starts, because then we can advertise even more with Dex Screener and things like that. So this is just the beginning here, guys. We are super early. You guys got in on the channel, luckily back here, hopefully, and we have a long way to climb up. Now I want to show you something else that I noticed on a coin last night that actually hit the 100% bonding curve, and I want to show you what happened with that coin. Alright guys, so I want to show you this coin here, Bebo. I happened to catch this last night on Pump.fun, and it was just about to hit 100% bonding curve, and it actually did. Okay, it had a nice run up, and then of course the pump bots came in, and then it crashed, and then somehow was able to stabilize, and they got in. Now right here, when the trading was paused, this is when they were listing on Radium. So I watched it. What happened was the trading stopped, the liquidity got added to Radium, and it was burned. Now, as far as I can tell, they did add 100% of the liquidity from Pump.fun into this. But what's very interesting and what's kind of telling here is you can see this big wick right here. This big wick is the result of sniper bots. So that means a bunch of snipers preloaded this contract into their bots to be able to buy as soon as it was listed on Radium. And how did they know it was going to be listed on Radium? Well, they were either following the Pump.fun and looking for tokens that were just about to be listed, or it could be insiders from Pump.fun themselves that preloaded it into their sniper bots, because that's how they're going to make some money on this, or just create some volume. I really don't know, because they probably did make some profit off of that pump. It's about a, what, 200% pump or so. But then what happened was there's a big dump, and this is either another way to shake out the scam devs or the weak hands in the community, but they did have a nice run up again, and then it crashed. You can actually go over here and look at it on Radium. You can see this is the sniper wick right here. Then it had a little correction and it pumped up again, but then it started dumping hard. And why is that? Well, it's pretty obvious, because what the developer did is they actually owned 80% of the total supply, and they split it between a bunch of different wallets. And then we come over here to today and look at the chart, and you can see that this coin is now dead. Okay, so the dev basically waited for it to get listed and then dumped all of his coins. Unfortunately, this has been the trend of many meme coins in this space. And I get that's why people were kind of fearful that I was holding 15% of Solplantation, because of examples like this. Now what you can use here is this Soul Scanner bot. I'm actually going to add this to our community Telegram, and it'll be easy to sync with it. And basically any contract that you paste in the Telegram, it will give you this readout from the bot. This only applies to tokens that are listed and trading on Radium. It doesn't track any Pump.fun coins yet. You can see if you look at this, okay, the dev owned 7% of Bebo, but he airdropped 79%. So actually he owned 86% of the token. So way too high. Okay, that's just absolutely absurd. And then the top 10 holders own 27% of the total supply. That's really high. And you can see what happened because of that. It completely got wrecked because the dev dumped most of his coins, or probably all of them. Now, if you look at our project here on the channel, we have much better metrics for this, because number one, I'm only holding 5% and won't be selling a single one of those until we hit multi-million-dollar market cap, and I will just barely sell a little bit here and there, not enough to affect any type of liquidity or cause a big dump. And our top 10 holders are really sound, and we also are a deflationary meme coin where we have burned 10% of our total supply. So our total supply went from 1 billion coins to 900 million. So just some interesting findings, guys, here on the channel. And I will leave the link to this because this is really great to use and a really great way to look at Pump.fun coins. Okay, now we can actually check some of these. I mean, look, these ones are seeding right now. You can check which ones are close to seeding, and you'll notice the same trends in all of these coins. Okay, some of them maybe will do a lot better, who knows. As you can see, here we go again. Okay, gets listed and completely dumps because it had a big high rug probability and wasn't created by an honest team. You can go through and check a lot of these guys. Okay, it's the same kind of thing, but you'll notice that we're just hanging out down here, right here, guys, 23%, and we are just hanging in there. A lot of these are just quick money grabs and rug pulls, and they basically disappear faster than they appeared. I want to change the narrative behind that for these meme coins. That's why this experiment that I did here with this meme coin is really interesting and eye-opening for me, because it also exposes some things with Pump.fun that I really wasn't aware of. Now, whether that's good or bad, it really depends on the project and the team behind it, because they could try to do these things to our project like they did here. If we hold strong and stick to our guns and continue with our goals to get on Radium, then it's not going to affect us. So just some interesting findings that I wanted to share that with you guys right there. The second secret word is video. Now guys, real quick, I forgot to mention that you can actually trade directly from this interface on this website. You can actually buy and sell directly, and you don't have to worry about using any type of bot or anything with the Pump.fun. As I had talked about this pump pill trading bot that uses Pump.fun in my first video, and I've heard some reports from people in our community that some SOL were missing from their wallets. Now, I didn't have that happen to me. I only had a couple dollars of SOL sitting on there just for gas, because I always recommended to you guys to export your private key and then use this bot to just simply buy the token and then send the token out from your Phantom wallet to another wallet. So the time that your tokens are held in this bot are super low. You're just using it as a way to buy the token and also qualify for their airdrop that they're going to have. But what I think happened was, as soon as Trojan bot, the Telegram bot that we use for copy trading, once they integrated Pump.fun into their bot, this bot maybe started seeing some decrease in volume, and that hurt them. So maybe they decided to go the scam route. We don't know, but for right now, do not use this bot. If you already used it, that's okay. Just send anything out of the bot for now. We will see if we get that airdrop in the future for this one. But you can just go directly through Trojan bot if you want to use a bot for Pump.fun. Or, like I said, you can go directly on here and buy. I'm going to show you how to do that right now in just a little test buy. So if I put in 0.05 SOL, make sure my wallet's connected, just press buy. Brings it up in your Phantom wallet just like it would on a regular exchange. Swap is pending right there. It's going to get me 517,000 soup tokens. Success, just like that. We now have some soup tokens. Okay. And if we go over here, you can see that we have them right here. Now, what's interesting is when I did that buy, it caused the price to go down, which is kind of funny. So let's go over here and see if that picked up the buy on the trade section. Yeah, right there. Okay. So it did pick it up, and it didn't have any effect on this chart. So really interesting. I don't know the correlation between these two, but you can see that did lower the price a little bit for some reason. I don't know why it does that. That's really interesting because there was one net buy here. That was my buy, and it caused the price to go down. So I really don't know what to make of that, but it really shouldn't have that effect. It should actually cause the price to go up. So that's kind of interesting as well. Like I said, guys, this is an experiment. This meme coin is a complete experiment, and we really don't know what's going to happen, what Pump.fun is really all about, and this and that. But all I know is I will not be dumping the coins on anybody, and I'm going to continue to burn more and even do more buybacks and burns. So with that, hopefully we can get listed on Radium and have some success here, guys. That's the goal. The marketing is going to start ramping up, and we will see what happens with our Solplantation project, because it really is a funny meme, guys, and it really is a cool meme to have. All right, guys, so I want to jump into the Trojan bot now and talk about the settings and different things we're going to do to counteract some of this stuff going on here on Solana. First off, if you're using the main Trojan bot, like most of you probably are, there is a way for you to use these other bots down here. Now, some of these bots could be faster in processing transactions. I'm testing it out right now. I really haven't noticed too much of a difference, but there was someone in our community that actually did a test where they had a separate bot running on one of these, and then their main bot stayed on Trojan, the main one here. And they had the same wallet they were copy trading, and they found that the one on this clone bot actually processed faster. So I'm actually testing that out and seeing if I get the same results. All right, guys, so what you can do to check which of these bots is the best to use, you can come over here, click on backup, and then it's going to show you which ones are in the green, which ones are kind of yellow right now. Okay, moderate load, heavy load. And the ones in the green are probably better. I'm testing out the Hector one, which seems to be in the green right now. And then all you would do is just click on it, and it would take you over to the Hector bot, and then you would just click start right there. And then now you will be using the Hector bot to do all the same transactions. All your same copy trade information, everything in the bot stays the same. You're just using one of their cloned bots that could potentially have a lighter load, which could come in handy for copy trading because a lot of this trading relies on quickness. And so if any of these bots have a lighter load, it could potentially allow you to make trades faster. All right, guys, so I want to dive into the advanced settings here for the Trojan bot, and how you get to it. Just click on settings right here. It's going to bring up this page, and this is where you can do your advanced settings. Now, first off, if you're trading with a smaller amount, like $3 to $5 a trade, instead of having it on turbo mode or fast, you can just select a custom amount of SOL. You would click right here, and this is your gas fee. If you set this at 0.001, that'll be your default fee. Now, when you go into your copy trade settings, you can set that higher, but if this is already set on turbo and you try to set your copy trade buy and sell gas lower than this, it's not going to work. It's always going to give you the higher price in gas. So just want to give you the heads up with that. Now, if we go into the buy settings, basically you can just select which custom amounts you want to see in your bot when you're doing it manually and making manual buys and sells. You can set these up so it's easier and faster to click on. That's basically all that does there. The sell settings, same kind of thing. You can set 50%, 75%, 25%, whatever you want to do. And you can set your sell slippage as well. Now, this MEV protection, this is something I'm actually going to experiment with, guys. I'm actually going to try this. Now, what this does is you're basically tipping the MEV pool to process your transaction faster. So that can come into handy here on this copy trading, where I've noticed lately where a lot of my transactions aren't being processed for whatever reason. Sometimes it says slippage, sometimes it says unknown reason. And it can be really frustrating because I've checked the trader's wallet that I'm copying, and they're making big money on some of these trades, 3 to 5x, sometimes a 10x. And I missed it completely because my bot wasn't buying it. And I think that's because I didn't have this MEV protection on. So it's going to allow us to process these transactions faster, and hopefully we have better results. Because now that this copy trading game has been getting more popular, there's more people using the bot. So therefore, there's more people copy trading potentially the same wallets and doing the same transactions. So in order to prevent that, we need to turn our MEV protect on for buys and sells. Now, this is going to be in addition to what you pay for gas. So you need to add this up and determine if you can afford to do this. Because if you're just trading with $3 to $5, this probably isn't for you. Now, it could still work if you're making big returns, but it's really going to cut into your profits on, like the 50% gain and even like the 100% gain. It's going to cut into your profits over time because remember, you're paying this on the buy and the sell, plus the gas fee on the buy and the sell. So what I'm doing is I've decided to up my ante on what I'm trading with. I've narrowed down the successful traders that I want to stick with. Right now, it's just 2. It's one of the ones that I shared on the channel. The first one, the big whale trader, that was an Ansem cat whale. And the second one is one that I haven't shared on the channel that I've been getting really great results from. A lot of those big results that I showed you guys before, I got from that wallet. And I got it without any MEV protection at all. So I think lately, either more people are catching on to these type of traders and they're copying the same wallets, or there's just more people copy trading in general and they're going to stumble across these wallets eventually. So I'm going to test this out and see if it works, guys. Okay, now I also want to talk about this auto buy and auto sell feature because I did have some questions with that in the Telegram. So this auto buy feature, this basically allows you to quickly buy tokens like you would on Photon, for example. You can set this up to where all you have to do is paste in the contract address and it will automatically buy that token based on your preset settings. So whatever the liquidity or market cap or how much, it'll buy that token. Now this is good for the manual trader, but for me, I would just rather just go through the buy section of the wallet, but this could save some time as well. Now this auto sell, this is where you can use in combination with copy trading, because what this will allow you to do is this will allow you to have a different sell structure and sell time frame than your copy trader. So what you can do is you can copy trade someone, you can turn copy sells off, and you can turn on auto sells. And this will actually allow you to decide if a coin pumps 100%, you want to take a certain amount of profit. If the coin pumps 200%, you want to take a certain amount of profit. You can set that up in the bot so you can decide when you want to trade a coin. Now, why would someone want to set this up? Well, there's a few reasons. Number one is you want to get a jump on the trader that you're copying. You want to have a preset number that your bot sells at, and hopefully it gets a jump on what the copy trader does, and you avoid any type of slippage or any type of problems selling back the coin. And number two, you could just have your set strategy where you're okay with just doubling your money and then leaving a little moon bag to maybe take more profit later down the line. So the way you would set this up is you have two different things here. Okay, the first thing you need to set up is your take profit percentage. This is the first one here. Now this is linked with the amount of the token over here. So what this is reading right here is at a 50% increase in price, I want to sell 50% of my tokens. Now this is just an example number. This is not something I would actually set up. You can also set this up for a stop loss. So you would do minus 50%. So let's say a coin dumps 50% and we want to just cut our losses and get out at that point. We'll put negative 50% and the amount of coins we want to trade will be 100. Put that in. So basically if a coin goes less than 50%, we want to sell 100%. And so that will basically be our stop loss. Next, we want to do our take profit. So if a coin pumps 100%, let's say we want to just break even and minimize our risk. So we're going to sell 50% of our stash at that point. So the way this reads is when a coin pumps 100%, we're selling 50% of our coins. So therefore, we hold a little bit of a moon bag, but we lower our risk and take some profit there. Now we can do it again for the next one. We can go, now if a coin pumps 200%, type that in, we want to sell 50%. So that'll be another 50% of our holdings because it'll be 50% here and then 50% of this 50%. So now we're holding 25% of the initial coin. We can set up as many ladders as we want. Just press add order and it'll give you another row to use. So now let's say we want to save the rest for an incredible moon of a 10x or something. We'll do 1000%, which is 10x. We want to sell the remaining of our token, 100%. So there you go, guys. This is set up. This is just a standard one. I'm not going to use this yet, but this is a really great tool to have because you can set the profit levels that you want to use. And this really allows you to take control of your own trading, but it also lets you copy the trader to get into the positions, but you're going to decide when you are going to take profit off the table, not the copy trader. You can set the slippage here. I've been using 40 to 50% slippage, and that was working great recently. The last couple of days, like I said, just having some issues with some of the trades being completed. So I did actually test it out and raise the slippage to 60%, but I was still getting some slippage errors. And I think that could be from the MEV bot protection as well. So we'll see if that improves here in the settings. And I'm also going to do one other thing. I'm going to show you guys here in the video as well. So now when we are ready for this, we will just click on. And now this is on. And we'll go back here. And you can see auto sell is now on. Make sure if you have auto sell on that your copy sell is off, because if your copy sell is still on, it's going to just copy that trader and sell it. It's not going to go by your parameters. It's either one or the other. You can't have both on at the same time. So I'm just going to go flip this off for now. But this is good to know that we can do this and set up our own profit-taking strategies. Now this confirm trades button, this is basically if you want the bot to ask you if it wants to make a trade. So it's going to have to ask for your permission to make the trade. This is for somebody that wants to look over the trades beforehand. But for copy trading, it's not really the greatest thing because you're going to lose some time there. So I recommend just letting the bot copy the trader as is. P&L values and chart previews, really not much to see there. It just kind of shows you more information about some different coins and different things. And this bolt function is only available to big time whale users. Now real quick, I want to show you as well before I show you the last thing here that I'm going to do to kind of tweak the bot and see if we can get some better results. Is I had a question in the Telegram, how do I withdraw my Solana from the bot? So you're going to click here, you're going to click on withdraw. It's going to ask you which network. You're going to click on Solana. It's going to ask you what you want to withdraw, either some of these tokens or just SOL. You're going to click SOL. You'll see your balance in SOL right there. And then you're going to press set withdrawal address. Paste in an address that you want to send your SOL to. It should be one of your own wallets that you own in Phantom Wallet that nobody else has the private keys to. You would paste that in, and then you would click on how much you want to withdraw. Either 50%, 100%, or you could type in a custom amount, how much SOL you want to withdraw. And then you can withdraw it. Now you could save yourself time with having to go through this by just importing the private key from your trading bot wallet to Phantom Wallet. Super easy to do, and then you can just have access to this bot wallet on here and just send your Solana straight from there to whatever wallet you want. That's what I personally do, but if you don't want to do that, you can just do it directly through the bot as well. Alright guys, so what I've been looking into here is this wrapped SOL. I've also had a few questions in Telegram and also YouTube about this. Now what this is this is the WSOL that you might see some wallets that you find to potentially copy trade, that they are trading wrapped SOL for the tokens. Now it's the same value as the regular SOL and it's exchanged 1-to-1. But the way Solana works is you actually do trade through wrapped SOL. It just does it on the back end for you without you having to do anything. But what I was thinking about doing is having my own wrapped SOL in my trading bot wallet. So then if a trader that I'm copying uses wrapped SOL to trade, it'll just use my wrapped SOL to trade as well. And what that can do is that can actually allow your transaction to be processed faster, because you don't have to worry about doing that extra transaction inside of your transaction where it trades the SOL for wrapped SOL and then for the token. It's just going to go directly from wrapped SOL to the token. Now there's a tutorial here on how to wrap your SOL and swap for wrapped SOL here on Jupiter. You can check the swap settings and things like that. So once you have the wrap SOL mode activated, you can actually switch between them. So let's see if we can test that out real quick and see if it works. Okay, now make sure you're on the swap section up here. You're going to click over here to use WSOL. Click Save Settings. Now you're going to click here, Manage. So you can see I have all my token in SOL and not wrap SOL. So what I want to do is I want to wrap the Solana. So let's put 0.62 in wrapped SOL. So I'm going to click Wrap SOL. So it's going to be 1-for-1. Like I said, it's an even split either way. And this will also be the way where you can unwrap it as well back to regular Solana. Because if you're sending to an exchange, you need to be very careful. Do not send wrapped SOL to an exchange to trade with or to do any type of swap, because you'll lose your money. You need to only send Solana, the original SOL, not wrap SOL. This is only for trading with. So you can see, there we are. So now I have 0.62 wrapped SOL. Okay, and because I have this wrap SOL setting checked there, it's only accounting for my wrap SOL here on Jupiter, even though I have another 1 SOL in regular Solana. Let's see how it looks in the Phantom wallet. So we can see we have the Solana and the wrapped Solana. So it does separate them in your Phantom wallet. So that is good to know. So that's how you do it, guys. Very simple. Okay, just click on Manage. If you want to unwrap your SOL, you would just click Unwrap. And it looks like it's all or nothing. So you can't choose a certain amount. You just have to take everything or nothing. And then once you do that, you'll have your full balance back in Solana. So guys, we're going to see if these little tweaks in the settings with the MEV protection and having wrapped SOL in our wallet to start with can help us execute these trades better. I'm going to be testing this out for the next few days and report back to you guys in the next video to see if we had any improvement. And you guys can feel free to do this yourself, because it might actually have a better effect. Because that's the thing with this copy trading, guys, is this is a brand new type of technology here available to the mass public, and there is going to be growing pains with it. And you can't get frustrated. You just have to learn to overcome and adapt and figure out how you're going to solve that problem. Don't just focus on the problem itself. Focus on how am I going to overcome this problem and find a solution. And then you will have success. All right, guys, so I hope in conjunction with using one of the mirror Trojan bots that has less of a load, adding in the MEV protection, using the Solana tips to pay for faster transactions, and wrapping our SOL balance to use directly for trading. Using a combination of all of those, I think these trades will start being processed better and faster, and we will see less problems with trading. Fingers crossed, of course. I will report back to you guys and let you guys know what I find and what the results are. Now, this is my current copy trading settings on the setup. I've upped it to 0.1 SOL amount for buys. The gas is still the same, 0.004. I upped the slippage to 65%. I'm going to see if that works better or if it's not as good, because I want to avoid the rug pulls and these quick pump and dumps. And that's what having a lower slippage allows you to avoid. But I also want to be able to get into these coins quickly when my wallet that I copy trade copies them. And there is some times when the slippage is exceeded. Now, the slippage could be getting exceeded because we were using our regular SOL instead of wrap SOL. We were using maybe the original Trojan bot instead of one of the mirrors with less of a load. And maybe because we didn't have MEV protection on. So with all those things changed and all those little tweaks that we've made here with the Trojan bot, I think we are going to start having much better results here with this bot. And I'm super excited to see if this actually works and if these results work better. Because the hardest part is finding a great wallet to copy trade. And once you find a great wallet that makes consistent profit, your second biggest hurdle is making sure your bot can actually copy it successfully. And if we can get a combination of both those two things right, well, man, the sky is the limit here with this copy trading. Also, guys, one last thing before I end the video. I know this video has gone on really long, and I just have a lot of information to share with you guys here. The Trojan trading bot, I believe, is going to have the biggest airdrop of 2024. This is the most sneaky type of airdrop because not everybody is using this right now. Okay, yes, they do have a lot of people using it, but not that many. Okay, you can see 17,000 people. That's not that much at all. And they're producing a ton of volume and a ton of revenue for the Trojan bot platform. Now, with a lot of that revenue, they can easily pair liquidity with their own token and airdrop it to the people using the bot. I believe this airdrop could potentially rival what Uniswap did back a few years ago when each person got 400 uni or even more, and it was worth upwards of $10,000 at the very peak. I think we could see the same thing here from the Trojan bot, and we are in the very early stages, guys, of this type of technology. And if you guys are in now and you guys have been trading with it, you guys are setting yourself up for potentially the biggest airdrop here in 2024. I haven't forgotten about airdrops here on the channel. As you guys know, I'm an airdrop hunter at heart. And that really was one of the main reasons why I shared this on the channel, was for that airdrop potential, but also for the potential to make profit along the way, not just doing some airdrop farming where you're actually making money copy trading these traders. And this is the time to do it when these meme coins are hot right now. And there's a lot of great things to do right now with this. So just something to keep on your radar, guys, because if you're in the copy trading right now, you're setting yourself up for massive success here in 2024. So guys, that really does it for this video. Covered a lot in this video. I really appreciate all my subscribers here on the channel, and I really enjoy seeing all of your comments and your thumbs ups and seeing you guys join our Telegram as well and be part of the great community that we have in there. And I really want to provide you guys the best knowledge and value here on the channel that you guys can get. So thank you again to everybody, and I really do appreciate all of you. Good luck on the giveaway as well. Make sure you save those secret words. And be sure to look out for the next video when I announce the winners and show the winners and pick the winners randomly on the next video. So if you guys found value in this, if you guys like this, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more, comment down below, let me know what you think about all of this with the meme coins, with our meme coin, Solplantation, with Pump.fun. What do you think's really going on with that? What about the copy trading with the Trojan trading bot? Do you think these little tweaks are going to help? Are you going to do the same thing on your end? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be interested to hear about it. And until the next time we will talk again, take care and take charge. Creative Crypto, out. The third secret word is out.